Ben Johnson, our director, says, great to see Uke even when he's not working.
Throw Ben under the bus.
I didn't say it. Ben said it. It's Connor Wong to lead it off here in the bottom of the third. No score. Wong, Hamilton, Rafaela against Logan Gilbert.
I mean, he's not drinking Bud Lights. I mean, Miller Lights.
Oh, you kidding me?
He's got that Greek god of hop stuff, right?
The high-end stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to hear from him in about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I guarantee I'm going to get a text. It's going to be a nasty text.
Yeah, it was a big Miller Lite.
That guy doesn't look anything like me, and I would never, ever have a beer that large.
It's enormous. I think he's on 4th or 5th right now.
The 1-1 fouled away.
Yeah, this is like old school, you know, where you're facing this dude and you get ahead of him 1-0 or whatever it is, try to get in those good hitters counts. The problem is that he's pumping strikes at a very high rate, 68% first pitch strike, but try to just get that dead red and try to sit on it.
Trying to go the other way, and he will for a base hit to right. And the Red Sox have their first knock tonight against Logan Gilbert, and a leadoff single at that.
Yeah, that's really nice by Wong. We're talking about 98, 99, and to be able to see it out of the hand. Don't think pull the baseball, stay on it, keep your hands back enough. I mean, you don't drive this ball the other way, but with 2 strikes, put the bat on the ball, and good things happen versus a strikeout pitcher.
Sends up Hamilton, 261. 5 home runs, 26 stolen bases. Rojas, third baseman, is in against the bunt.
They were out here earlier kind of working on some bunting. So Kyle Hudson working with David Hamilton, and it's a weapon that I think he continues to work on and will probably go into camp next year.
It's a weapon that both teams have to think about tonight.
Well, that's why, as you see, Rojas is in so close right now. He's 2 or 3 steps in, almost challenging Hamilton to swing the bat against a guy like this. That's what you want to do at third, not let him even think about bunting.
Wong holding, and a pitch inside.
But with his speed, sometimes you don't feel right at the plate. Maybe you bring it with you to first baseman, race the pitcher there, or you put it down, still force. Even if he puts down a good bunt here, it's going to take a great play from Rojas.
He'll chop that one foul. You almost never see anybody drag bunt anymore. You know, growing up, playing games, Lou, I'm sure you played with a lot of guys who could do it, played against guys who were good at it. I haven't seen a good drag bunt in, I bet, 5 years. By a left-hand hitter up the line who could really run, a guy like Hamilton.
Doesn't help your OPS.
No. 2-2, and that's going to drop in there. Got the slider to strike him out. That's number 4 for Logan Gilbert.
Little backdoor slider. Doesn't really do too much, just sort of stays out there, but off speed enough to kind of see that time he's up in that front foot. Maybe thinking that's a fastball, it's going to ride up and away, and it just kind of catches that top corner.
Rafaela is first at bat tonight, 251 with 12 home runs.
I remember like the Indians back in the day. The worst, Kenny Lofton, I hated playing third with him because he would actually leg kick, like his normal swing, leg kick, and then put it down.
No kidding.
Yeah, so it's not like you could, oh, he's leg kicking, he's not going to bunt. You had to stay with him.
Another guy could just absolutely fly. Good block here by Raleigh, who's tremendous at throwing out base stealers. So if you give him a chance, it's a real challenge to steal against him.
Yeah, 195 pop time, above average, but he leads the league 19 caught stealing. Connor can run, but not that elite guy like a Hamilton.
Not going, and cut on and missed on another slider. 1-2.
So this is one of those where, you know, if your catch is going to shut it down a little bit, or you got a pitcher that's really quick and you're not stealing, this is when you get aggressive on something like that. You know, you start following the ball into the plate. You're looking for the split, the curveball in the dirt where the catcher goes down, and you try to get that jump. If you're not stealing, try to take 90 feet and the ball in the dirt.
Nearly threw it away. Voslo had to leap up, and it popped out of the glove. It almost got back to the Red Sox dugout.
We're just going to spin. We're going to throw about 100. Maybe dislocate the left shoulder, trying to catch that ball, but he does a nice job getting a piece of it.
Base hit into left. That'll drop down in front of Abreu. Into second base, Connor Wong. And the Red Sox for the first time in business, first and second with one down, and Duran coming up.
Just seeing the growth. Guy like Rafaela. Another slide. This is the one he kind of froze Hamilton. You see, it's just sort of spinning right now. But he's able to stay back. Remember, this guy's throwing 98, 99, and he kind of stays on it, almost like he was looking for something off speed there. Really nice piece of hitting from Sedan, who, just like I said, month to month, week to week, you're starting to see this kid grow. You look up and see 251 if you haven't been watching. Talking about a 320 hitter last 42 games.
It's been a steady climb for him in the right direction. Well, now Duran, who struck out in first inning, 2 for 6 with a home run against Logan Gilbert. Red Sox trying to crack the scoring column here. 0-0 game in the third. Including Seattle for these 3 in the next 22 games. 13 for the Red Sox are against first place teams. He'll foul it away. Strike one. Got a heater at 98.
Yeah, this is where every situation, right? You're playing the Yankees. Remember, they stranded a couple guys on third with nobody out or one out. You really have to take advantage in this type of game. Those sort of games, like, hey, let's add on one more because the first 1 to 10 wins. This one here, you got to get 2 or 3. You got guys in scoring position against this guy. They just stay up the middle of the way. It's something Duran has really done a nice job with. Throwing 98, you don't try to pull velocity. Stay on it, drive it the other way.
Good news, I guess, with Gilbert is you're going to get strikes. He didn't walk anybody. 7 walks his last 10 starts. 2-1.
I guess that's a good news.
Bad news is it's filthy.
It's all over the place.
True, their whole staff.
Kirby's another one. You see him game 3.
Wong at second and Rafaela at first, and Duran in the box, so speed everywhere. 2-2.
I was looking at this guy Gilbert, since June. The ERA is 2.02. That's 4th in all of baseball. And the guy going game 3, Kirby's second, 1.88 since June. Both these guys since June.
Gilbert, 27 years old, out of Winter Park, Florida. 2-2, a little trickler, and he fouled it off himself. And Duran in a little bit of pain. A little concern there from his manager, too.
A little concern for the Iron Man here, right off that, like the inside of that ankle. It's going to smart, even with that guard there. Didn't hit it clean in front, more so on the side. There's a lot of breaking balls to Duran. They know fastball, he'll stay on it and drive it to left. Trying to get that breaking ball underneath his hands in.
All-star against all-star here, although Gilbert did not pitch in the game, where Duran was the most valuable player. 2-2. Grounded back to the big guy. He'll fire down a second one onto first, and not in time. One of the hardest things to do in baseball is double him up. But there are 2 down. Service is thinking about a challenge here, and will not. So they're safe at first and third, but 2 away.
Yeah, nice quick turn there from Moore at second, but you mentioned it, Duran getting down there just too fast. And now you got some action, right? This is where you try to create some things. As good as Raleigh is at throwing runners out, you got speed at first, and you got good speed and Connor Wong at third. Kind of see where this count goes. 1 strike, 2 strikes. Maybe you try to get creative and see if you can steal something here.
Abreu 0 for 1. He punched out in the first inning. He starts him off with a split, and strike 1. Yankees with a 3-1 lead at Philly in the 4th inning. Yankees opened up the game with 3 home runs in the first. 1 strike pitch. 0-2, another splitter.
Like Gilbert very quick to the plate. It's a lot of legs, a lot of arms. Takes a while to get. Again, as good as Raleigh is. 0-2, 2 outs. I almost feel like you got to put something on and see what can happen.
Red Sox, the last 16-17 innings of the Yankees series, did not steal a base. There goes Duran, and it's fouled away into the screen. So he was in motion. Obviously a huge weapon for the Red Sox all season long, the stolen base. Number 2 base stealing team in the American League.
Now they're going to go out and give that sign again. The shortstop Moore really didn't react to the stolen base. Sort of tells you that they're not covering. They got 2 strikes on the hitter. They're going to want Gilbert to handle the hitter. Don't leave your position in case he hits it right there. So see if they change the play or if they're just not going to bother covering.
0-2, runner goes again. No throw down, and it's 1-2.
They gave that away too on the previous steal. Shortstop doesn't move to cover. So you know they're just worried about the hitter. So now Connor Wong knows there's not going to be a throw. Don't go by the pump fake at third and get picked off. Just let Duran steal the bag. Give Abreu a little 2-out knock.
1-2 pitch. And missed with it, according to Fletcher, the home plate umpire, but it looked like a strike.
Yeah, it did. Thanks, Andy. That's 98.
Oof.
That's strike all day. Abreu, see if you can take advantage of that.
Red Sox catch a break. And that gets by. Here comes Connor Wong. He is in to score, and down to third is Duran. Red Sox catch another break and take a 1-0 lead.
Well, those are the breaks you need. Right, talking about facing this guy. Try to get some chaos on the base pass. Put somebody on. Maybe draw a walk, whatever it may take. And this is a split. You see this ball just takes off almost like a knuckleball down and in. Cal can't hold on to it. And that 2-2 fastball down in a way that was not called. Man, that's a big one. Gonna steal a run.
Boy, in a game like this. So 3-2 on Willier with a runner at third. Now Connor Wong with the leadoff single. Red Sox get their first hit, and he comes in to score.
Yeah, this is what you got to do facing a guy like this. Looks locked in early. Just compete. A couple really good at bats to start this thing, and a good one here from Willier.
You'd also take another wild one here.
Sure.
Any way to score against a guy with a 2.72 and 2.02 since the 1st of June. And a good at bat here by Willier, even though he's been a little fortunate. 3-2. 9th pitch of this at bat coming up for Abreu. And a payoff pitch from Gilbert. They fight on.
Yeah, this is good too. Just more pitches. I know it's an extra 4 or 5. Again, Fletcher really helped this thing go. He got over 100 mid-June, 101 pitches versus Texas. He went 8 innings, but in his last 6 starts, Gilbert's been 92 has been the high at 54. You get a guy like this, man, just keep working ABs.
97, he gets a piece. And they'll do it again on 3-2.
With every pitch, too, you get to see more and more of them. Feel more comfortable with the breaking ball, the fastball out of his hand.
Yoshida on deck. Duran at third, and the 3-2 again. And again he spoiled it. The 12th pitch coming up. Look at the reaction in the Red Sox dugout. They're dying to see how this ends.
How many win the battles you think you heard out of that dugout? It's a classic.
Here comes another one. One hopper and through for a base hit. He does win the battle, and another run is in to make it 2-0. Third hit in the inning. Abreu stings one for his 34th run, batted in. 2-0 Boston.
That's just a great at bat. I mean, no other way to put it here. I mean, just everything that he saw. And again, the more pitches you saw, you fouled off some fastballs. You saw it out of his hand, a couple breaking balls. You saw that as well. Now you get a fastball, ear and a half, sitting about 98, and you just turn on it. Hit the ball so hard, Polanco's not able to get it. Look at the emotion, too. Looking in that dugout. I love the way this guy plays. You know, he gets big hit after big hit. He's diving into the stands. Can run the bases. He's an athlete. I love seeing that emotion. That's a big hit here in the third.
That's 12 pitches against one of the best in the American League, indeed all of baseball. A tremendous fight there, and he wins it by stinging the single to right. And gets the inning to Yoshida. Pete Woodworth, pitching coach, went out there to give him a breather. And the Sox are in front 2-0. Masataka 0 for 1. Let's see if it took anything out of him. Swinging a high drive, deep right, Rayleigh back, and see you later.
We got a monster bomb, and he knew it right away. I was going to say good mound visit after that long at bat to give him a breather. One pitch later, we're going tank over the Sox bullpen. Boy, did he know it. Love seeing him drive the ball in the air, jumped all over this first heat. I'm not going to let it get by me. Not giving you a free one. You just put a 4 spot here on Gilbert in the third.
That Red Sox home run brought to you by Audi. Visit your New England Audi dealer today. Number 5 for Massa, and destroys this one.
This right middle. Look at him. Got you. He knew it. Hit that ball a long way.
Brings up Rafi. He's 0 for 1. Well, you get 4 against a guy like this, you better enjoy it. And the Red Sox are. This is a beautiful swing.
Yeah, this really is. And Massa has been swinging it really the last month or so. And you know, even his misses, even his outs. Now we saw him roll over in the first on a breaking ball. We really haven't seen that much from him, you know, in the past month or so. Even his outs are fly balls or line up. Keep the ball in the air. And the last month he has done that. And that's nice to see. I haven't seen one of those since what, Yankee Stadium off Holmes? The miracle shot in the Bronx?
He's hit some big ones over the last week, 10 days. Raleigh getting nicked up here on a pitch that would get his throwing hand. And that's why the manager and the trainer are out there to check on the catcher. This one went past him, went through him. Ooh. But got him on that hand behind the thigh.
You know, you try to keep that hand behind you. You know, a lot of catchers do. He did, but it just sort of snuck in there behind his leg when he went down on the knee. Just got him clean. You go back to facing an animal like this guy, right? Gilbert. You know, how do you get to him? You know, good at bats. Drop a hit in there. Like it started with Connor Wong staying on the ball with 2 strikes. Get a guy on base. Get him in the stretch. Make him do some things. And then, oh, by the way, see how he reacts to when he throws a strike and it's not called. Right? That was the big play of this inning. It wasn't called. Here comes the pass ball.
Yeah.
Here comes another mistake. Here comes another bomb. I mean, that's how you kind of get to some of the better arms in the league. Just keep competing. Keep grinding. Huge at bat from that man.
Raleigh trying to hang in there. Red Sox with the home run from Masataka. But Abreu with that bullet for an RBI single on 12 pitches. Count 1-1 on Devers. With 2 down. And Rafi could not contain himself. Time for a Coors Light beating the pressure. Most extra base hits by a Dominican born player. And with the triple yesterday, Rafi up to 450.
I think he's going to catch Beltre and Pujols. Just throwing it out there, going on the limb.
Line, and maybe another one here. Indeed, it's down into the corner. That'll bounce back to Raley. Rafi taking off for second. He is there with a double. And everybody on the Red Sox ought to be thanking Wilyer Abreu for that at bat.
Well, you're not kidding. You wonder how he's going to react from that long AB. This is the split. Look at this ball. Stays up, down and in. That's kind of where Rafi loves it. He hits off speed, change ups and splits really well when you leave him in that area. And again, this is a pitch that the entire league is hitting 79 off of. He just laced that ball down the line for a double.
That's a fair ball down the line. That's going to keep on rolling all the way to the corner. Another run is in. Devers will score on the O'Neill double to make it 5-0.
Oh, it's a party.
When was the last time Logan Gilbert had an inning like this?
Boy, I'm looking at it right now. Back early May, he gave up 8 to Minnesota, and that's it. It's the first time he's given up more than 4 runs in the start. He's got a 5 spot here in the third. He just, again, this slider is just kind of spinning and hanging. So when he got Hamilton with, but Rafaela hit it. It stayed up there for O'Neill as well. And everything is unraveled since that 1-2 fastball that was a strike that Fletcher didn't give him.
Here's Dom Smith. That is pitch 38 in this inning for Gilbert. That's the most pitches he's thrown in any single inning this year. And he's facing his 9th batter here in the third. 5-0 Sox. Man, has he been out there a long time.
Sure has. 65. I was going to say, you're trying to make this a 5 and die. This may be 3 or 4 innings.
Trent Thornton up in their bullpen. Connor Wong, who started it with a base hit and eventually was wild pitched in, is on deck.
We mentioned it. They're scoring 5.9 runs since the break. They've been swinging it against lefties too, by the way. It's the pitching side holding it.
2-2. Sometimes it pays to be lucky too. And the Red Sox were fortunate.
Got to make your luck, though.
Yep.
Just because you didn't give him that 2-2, the at bat wasn't over, and Abreu gave it a fantastic at bat with the finish.
Boy, he sure did. One of the best at bats of the season.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, just because you missed a call, he could have swung and missed at anything, chased a pitch, whatever. Instead, about 7 pitches later, knock up the middle.
Wait, look at this. This is a career high 42 pitches in this inning for Logan Gilbert. Not out of it yet. Swinging a high fly ball left field. Going back to Rosarena, turning around. It's off the monster. Here comes O'Neill. He will score. Dom Smith into second with an RBI double. It is 6-0.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't see this coming. I don't know about you, but I'm watching the first 2 innings thinking, oh boy, we got a long one. Just hang in there, Nick.
Wow.
Try to put up some zeros before they get to this guy. But here in the third, not just getting to this guy. Boy, they are hammering him. This slider's got nothing tonight. Nothing at all. Usually pretty good pitch for him. It is just spinning, and that's going to do it.
Here comes Service, the manager. And he's not going to watch this anymore. The Red Sox putting up 6 in the third inning against the all-star right-hander Logan Gilbert. Abreu with the base hit. Yoshida then homered. Rafi with the double. O'Neill with the double. Smith with the double. And for Gilbert, it's off to the showers. Unexpected, to put it mildly, but what an effort by the Red Sox. Up 6-0. We'll take the break as Seattle has to go to the pen. Tire and Auto Service, we're always here to get you there. Trent Thornton out of the bullpen. Stunningly, to relieve one of the best pitchers in the business in Logan Gilbert in the 3rd inning. And that one pops out of the mitt. That'll advance the runner. Dom Smith down to 3rd. So another man just 90 feet away. 6-0 Sox here as they busted open on the strength of 6 runs and 7 hits. Don't forget Duran as well, beating out the double play. And you take that for granted because he never gets doubled up, but that was a big play too.
Sure.
So there have been some moments here in this inning. Swinging a high drive here by Wong back to left. Arozarena turning around, and that is high off the monster. It almost got out. One more scores. Give him a double. He narrowly missed a home run. It is 7-0. Goodness gracious.
Wow, that's 4 doubles in a row after a home run.
That's his 2nd hit in this inning.
Like we said, all you needed was this Seattle rotation to come into Fenway Park to wake up this team.
That's right. Exactly.
That's the best ERA, the best rotation in baseball, the best staff in baseball, and the Sox extra base hit party here in the 3rd.
Here's Hamilton. Runner goes. A strike. The throw down a tag. He is out. He went past the bag. Initially he was safe. John Bacon said he was there, but he went past the bag. That's how the inning ends. But what an inning it was. Abreu's at bat and Cora's lineup going to work. 7-0 Boston.